in the conference. Rutgers at 1-2. The officials, Peter Buchanan, Joe Cieslak, and Tyler Harriman. It is Rutgers in white. Koulis moves it quickly. Cameron wheeling in against Makar. That's the marquee matchup tonight. Bounce shot on the way. Ruppel stands tall at the post.
Does it
Fifth gears out for Braden Urksa. Big Ten freshman of the week. Skipping around. Well played there by Andrew Machika. This drive finds a home. From the outside, Maryland breaks on top.
This is a guy who can win a matchup and draw a slide. Urksa. He's matched up on a short stick, and he's able to work the edge. You're going to see a quick slide. He comes back, and then he's going to find Saracusa with the goal, the step down, but that's what you have to do if you're Maryland. You've got to get this Rutgers defense. It's a little surprising when you consider how bad Rutgers stick work has been.
This drive from Ross Scott rattles around. Makar is there. Makar was telling us
Hollywood, great referee, letting him hear it.
Brennan sets it back behind the cage for Braden Urksa. He has Stehanczyk hung up. Quick stick inside. Score! Jack Corus.
The more you watch Braden Urksa, the more you're impressed with him. Potentially coming the next combination of a Jared Bernhardt, Logan Wisnauskas type player. This is the feeding ability of Logan Wisnauskas. And Jack Corus, we've documented it many a time, maybe the best cutting midfielder in the Big Ten. Just reads the pick, the seal, steps around it, and he is completely naked on the backside. Great feed, great finish, Maryland.
Well there on the outside by Machika. Spanos fires, Mullen able to fight that off. A good stop in cage for the former Harvard captain. Maltz waiting in against Russo. Quick pass to the interior, another cutting goal. Popped in by Whittier.
With the feed from guess who? Number 10 in black. Maryland having their way off ball with the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. Urksa, great vision. Too much ball watching though, if you're Rutgers. The little flare cut by Whittier. Feed is right on his.
Urksa already with a hat trick of assists. Isolating, maneuvers in, skipping over the top. Brennan trying to get underneath, rolling back. Outside heat, score! Maltz makes it 4 in a row.
I think that's one Kyle Mullen is going to wish he could have back. What Maltz may not have in dodging or giddy up, he makes up for in shooting, especially from range. This is a guy who made his living in the phone booth first couple years in a Terrapin uniform. Last year he was only on man up, and as such he's really done a great job of stretching his range and where he's able to hit from. Great one-timer, wormed away.
16-game home field win streak for the Scarlet Knights is the longest in the nation currently. Long plays a two-man game with Corus. He scores!
The ball moves faster than your feet. And right now, the Maryland ball movement is dizzying to this Rutgers defense. You invert two midfielders, Corus and Long, who at both times in their careers, whether it's high school or college, have played attack. So they're comfortable behind the cage. Really bad communication by the Rutgers defense. Corus front swings, no one follows or supports.
Players like Bernhardt and Wisnauskas suggested and recommended to Coach Tillman that Makar be the next to uphold that tradition. Inside roll, Ross Scott lost it out of his cross. Ball down. And
you become that much deeper, that much more dangerous And this second midfield has become incredibly reliable and gained the confidence of this Maryland coaching staff.
Maul to the feet inside. Mullen makes a big stop there on Whittier from point blank.
Will that be it? Will that be the play that can galvanize this Rutgers team to push forward and get their first tally of the night for them?
Cameron, number 11 in the white.
Something that will work against this Maryland defense.
Off and running, it's Ringer on the throwback. That shot from the perimeter, scores! Ringing it up, Jack Amon.
It starts with the missed opportunity from Maryland. Kyle Mullins had good position. Not sure if it was a save, but sometimes it's better to be lucky than good as Whittier whiffs on it. But Rutgers is able to get it out of the defensive end. They work their offense. Good throwback. Really nice play.
As the Scarlet Knights circle it up to Knobloch. Knobloch with 15 seconds to shoot. Here he comes getting double teamed. Geppert's there. Knobloch emerges from the pack. Sprock closing. Cameron's jump shot, score! Brian Cameron.
The big man uncorks one. What a play by Shane Knobloch, who gets doubled. It's a little chilly here on the banks, but he decides to go swimming. And look at the confidence of Brian Cameron. He just drifts up, and he feels the lack of pressure on his bottom hand. And when you don't have somebody pesking and poking.
Duhenio, a very gifted lacrosse player, not just one of your face-off, get-off type midfielders.
He's bringing some, he's brought some.
Scott fires from the angle and scores. Ross Scott.
Caught me off guard, Joe. Rutgers is known for early offense, but they have struggled in that department, especially in this game. Duhenio with the face-off win. You gotta love the ground ball that was created by LeJon Jones, and then Scott doesn't really force the issue. You see it's kind of a dummy dodge, but then he plants his foot in the dirt, spins back because he realizes that.
Passing's better, sequencing is better.
The whole thing, the confidence, the speed.
Brennan turns the corner, Mullen shuts him down.
I mean, this first midfield unit last weekend for Maryland was a non-factor. So much to the...
In the opening half, off the swim comes Erksa. Picked up and measured by Stehanzik. Spanos is inverted. The midfielder below the goal line. Now gets on top, in tight quarters, score! Quick trigger, Whittier.
Once again, the Terps find a seam in this Scarlet Knights defense. Whittier just kind of posts up and then drifts out. Catches, shoots. Spanos was actually staring him down. And Rutgers defense did not pick up on it. Whittier just finds a seam, no one.
45% a man up. You'll see the special teams numbers at the top of the screen with Lacrosse on Big Ten Network. Down the stretch in this opening half with Maryland in front by 4. Long, badgered by Apgar. Physical customer, came to town from Division III powerhouse Salisbury. Terps change the formation, beautiful ball movement. Bang for Maltz.
The Maryland ball movement 6-on-6 has been wicked enough. This is an absolute thing of beauty. Maltz with the gorgeous finish. The touch pass from Jack Corse. Wide open is Maltz. I mean, look, he's on an island all by himself. He could have.
Ringer and Knobloch from the top. Knobloch hitches and scores! Shane Knobloch sets off the light show.
Big goal for Rutgers. Not only do they pull it to win 4 at the end of the first half, but their alpha finally gets on the board. Knobloch had been handcuffed up to this point. Look at the smooth, snappy release. Soaks the check. And there you see John McDonald is basically like, man, or Geppert, excuse me, John Geppert. Man, I should have come in there with the gloves. I had to be more aggressive with Shane Knobloch.
Rupel will clear. This is the #1 clearing team in the nation, the Maryland Terrapins. They are 92% effective. Rupel showing off his good work with the goalie stick, now chased by Reynolds. Reynolds checks him down, turnover, and Rupel's 40 yards from the cage. Towards the empty goal, nice pick by Zappatello. End to end, back with Kelly, and Kelly's in no hurry. Husa with 23 seconds to shoot. Leaning in against Machika. Inside roll from Urksa. Scores!
Yeah. An opportunity for Rutgers with the goal vacated by Rupel. They get all over it, and watch the black jerseys. And there's 4 guys in the shorts of Mendyke. And then on the other end, opportunity missed is an opportunity gained. Look at that smooth inside roll. Urksa, he is not afraid to take the ball into the offensive zone.
Maltz moves in, exchanges for Whittier. Whittier off the flash cut inside, they score! Kelly going to the goal.
Maryland just playing with a ton of confidence, and they are clearly winning and have won the first 7.5 minutes of this quarter. That's not an easy feed, and that's not an easy catch and finish. Whittier with the pass, Kelly with the finish, and again, that soft into 60 seconds.
May have been Rupel who is shuffling over in the cage from post to post. Scott will turn. Bad angle bid, score! Amon with a flag down.
Let's see what the flag is. If this is anything more than a push, this could be a dead ball, no face-off foul, or at the very least, a man-up face-off for the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. Amon.
After the play was over, flag number 8, unnecessary roughness. 1 minute, no face-off, it's gonna be white ball.
So we got a dead ball foul against Maryland. Eric Kolar. Watch him come down and railroad Amon. How about the toughness for Amon? Takes that hit, gets inside.
Deep, so did Knobloch. Pitch it on through, and Rupel made the save there on a BB from Amon.
If he keeps it up.
50 seconds on the shot clock. Tereski using his speed to turn the corner, and Rupel takes away the lower third of the goal.
Such discipline.
Comes the quick double, trying to get it out of his cross. Spanos bulldozing against Decker. Broken stick there. Fires and scores! Spanos, invincible.
Is it Spanos or Thanos? Because this was mystical. Coming around the cage, the power of the 6'5" Spanos just breaks the stick in half. It's hard enough to defend him when you have a weapon. But when you're left defenseless, forget about it. Topside, plant your feet, send it home. 11-5 Terps in Jersey.
Spoiling the party. Urksa's feed from the bad angle chorus. Mullen doing his best to tiptoe the crease there to keep the year. Has a goal and 3 assists tonight. Long works in against Decker. Erks is next and then back behind the cage. It's Chorus. Gets room and fires. Mullen takes care of that. Downstairs and snaps away the clearing effort for Russo. Russo drags it along. Walsh, as they work in and score. Rutgers trimming the deficit.
Big time goal. That's a juice goal. 88 Bobby Russo. A junior captain. And look at Russo just standing wide open on the crease. Terrific catch and finish. The first transition opportunity of the night for Rutgers.
Still 28 seconds to shoot. Hiding behind the cage, it's Erksa with his defender hung up. Swings to the front, gets wrap checked by Daniels. Ball goes to Rutgers.
Moving pick against Maryland. Rutgers has a chance.
Sprock, split dodge to the roll dodge. Fires, that sidewinder is stabbed. Terps in no hurry now with Whittier. Against Decker, lost it out of his cross. Mullen leaves the crease to help out on the ground ball. It's loose. Kelly playing man ball there. Ball down, and it comes up for Rutgers in white with Apgar. Clearing now for the Scarlet Knights. Across the midline, it's Stehanczyk. Scott has it in his cross again. Has the shorty Kohler on him. Feeds it inside, bang! Savetti.
Scott gets a short stick matchup, and it's time to eat. The quickness, back and forth, the footwork, and then look at Savetti just slip behind the slide. That really had to come, because you don't want Scott getting top side. Nice awareness by Savetti. Really going to bleed this clock down.
Long going to the cage, skipping on through, taking his eyes off of it there. It gets away from Maltz. On the sideline, Rutgers has the ball and going to the cage quickly.
Maltz trying to save that ball, actually did a favor for Rutgers, putting it back into the stick for the quick restart.
Scott feeds it cross crease. Score! Dante Koulis. 3 goals unanswered in the fourth.
Watch Maltz try to save it. He puts it into play, and Ethan Ross says, thank you very much. He's whistle ready. Starts the quick early offense, and then Ross Scott is able to go to work again. Great vision, great touch, and how about the finish on the back side? Terrific awareness by Ethan Roll, and he hits Dante.
Time to dilly-dally here. Ringer and Knobloch on the outside. Cameron lets it go. Stabbed by the netminder, Rupel. That should do it for Maryland.
He had to take that shot. You need your big guns. Knobloch, Cameron to fire away. He did. Credit Rupel with the clean save.
Running all the way to Mullen, the senior who has a dozen stops. Kyle Mullen with time ticking away. That's it. The Maryland Terrapins have ended Rutgers' home field win streak at 16. The Terps take it down 11-8.
It was a dominant first quarter from Maryland on the offensive end. And in the fourth quarter, you've got to tip your cap to their defense and their goaltending, keeping Rutgers at bay to take another road victory back home to College Park.
John Tillman.